What's up, everybody? This is Todd, and this is the Todd Vlog 101. Done 100 of these. We're going to change them up just a little bit. A few weeks ago, this line began to become really popular on the internet. And I'm pretty sure the line came from Seth Godin. The line was this. Basically said, hey, are you using social networking to get things or to give things? Sort of my passion for connection on the internet and through all these different things is hopefully being able to learn from each other and offer resources to one another. I thought it'd be kind of neat to do a new level of connection. And so here's what I want to do. I want to open up the videos to your questions, specifically about worship, your worship questions. Maybe you've got something like, maybe you're wondering, hey, my church doesn't use drums, but we'd like to. How do we introduce them? Or maybe you've got a bass player who's doing some really cool things and you want to find out how to integrate that. Or maybe songwriting or picking songs for your congregation or working with a pastor, whatever. Whatever those questions are, I want to encourage you to send those in, okay? And let me tell you why, because I don't want to come off as arrogant in any way, because I don't want you to think that I'm saying, okay, I've got all the answers. But I will say this, in my life, I have been very, very grateful to have worked with and under a lot of really phenomenal worship leaders and pastors. And I feel a great benefit from hanging out with them. Second thing is this, a lot of the people who come to the site or follow me on Facebook are worship leaders and musicians and pastors and songwriters, and so we have a whole army of people who are really smart about these sort of things. And so here's what I want to do. If you've got a worship question, I want you to email it to me, toddwrightband@gmail.com. You send me that question and we will work to find an answer for you. We will try to find resources and ways to put info in your hands so that you might could take that information and be a blessing to your congregation, to your ministry. If you've got a question, I want you to email me, toddwrightband@gmail.com. And you can put anything you want in the subject line, but if it says something about Todd Vlog or worship questions or whatever, I think it would be great. I'd love to put some time into these. So if you ask me a question about songwriting, I'd love to set up the camera and I'd love to show you how I write a song. If you're asking a question about electric guitar, I'd love to find a guitar player and get him on stage and video him. So it may take a while, okay? Because I'd love for them to be very practical for you. So if you've got a question, send it in, toddwrightband@gmail.com. We'll do our best to work quickly and with quality so we can start resourcing some of these things. So be watching, whether you want to ask a question or not. Chances are some of these are going to come across the site that you have tips or you have experience with, and I want you to feel a part of that, all right? So be watching for that. The best way to do that is to either follow me on Twitter or follow me on YouTube, okay? Because that's where these posts. There are other places randomly, but the two places you will always know that one of the answers is coming out, you would find it there, Twitter or YouTube. We need a cool name for this thing. I mean, I like doing it under the guise of Todd Vlog, but I don't know if we want to call it, worship connection or resourcing or something way more trendy than that. So hey, maybe you've got an idea for it. So anyway, send in your questions and be watching. Maybe you can help me resource and encourage other worship leaders all across the world, really.